Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I had to actually think about it there for a second. I have been off for a little bit, traveling, visiting family. I don't know if that constitutes as traveling, but being out and about. You know what? Yeah, it's traveling. I ended up going to the States, so very long flights, and I think I'm doing okay. Stian, it is great to see you. Hello. I hope you have been well. I'm feeling a bit out of it today. Just jet lag is a little bit. You're back already? Hope the trip was trippin'. It was a good trip. It was quick. But the good thing is I had direct flights. So from Frankfurt to Oregon, it was just over 10 hours. And I have never flown so far north as I did when I flew. We flew from Frankfurt straight up through Norway, north of Iceland, not even touching Iceland, north of Iceland, northern part of Greenland, and then back down into northern Canada. And I didn't enter the United States until we got into Washington. Oh, Devlin, hello. I didn't give you permission to fly over my head. You did not, Stian, but I waved. I was like, Stian, hi. Actually, Mrs. Shawn had the window seat, so I had to lean over her and wave out the window. She was not happy about it. She's like, Stian can't see you. How are you, Devlin? I've missed you all. I really have. I've missed streaming. I'm happy to be back. Flying back, we were a little bit further south. We still we hit southern part of Greenland, a little bit of Iceland, went over Iceland, and then Norway, back down. But yeah, we were running a little bit late, so they had to get the flight going. Here and please, for the love of God, if you are in the EU, but not flying, but if you're flying from the EU, but not part of the EU, please, for the love of God, use the pre-registration machines before you go through immigration. I beg you, don't be dumb. Oh, we were flying out of Frankfurt. We're already just talking tangents. I love this. We were flying out of Frankfurt. And were you dumb? No, I was not dumb. They have tons. I don't know how many machines there were. 4 banks, 4 areas of machines, 20 machines maybe in each area, so probably 100 machines. Empty. All of them empty. So Mrs. Shawn and I, we walked up and we're like, oh, okay, well, I think we have to pre-register, which we don't have to because we don't need to get into that, but we did it anyway. We pre-registered. And what you do, very simple, is you go up to the machine, you put your passport in, it takes your photo, you put these 4 fingers onto a fingerprint machine, and boom, you're done. That way, when you actually get in line for immigration with 1,000 other people, you go up, you give them your passport, all your information is there, they scan it, they go thank you, and you're on your way. But the problem is all those freaking people that didn't do the pre-registration, then you get up to the immigration person and they have to do the pre-registration for you. I'm watching this and I'm like, it took an hour and a half to get through immigration. Thankfully, I've traveled enough. I know when to show up. I know how to take care of these issues. So it's not a stressful time. The stress was the stupidity of people not following the rules. And it's like, come on. This is nothing new. It's been all over the news. Everybody knows about it. Everybody's heard about how horrible it has been in some airports where it's taking hours. I be smart, people. Please. Oh my gosh. I know it's summer. I know it's rookie season for flyers, for travelers. They don't know what to wear. They don't know the right clothes, the right shoes, the right anything to have. Everybody's taking their water through TSA or you know, your baggage check. Tourists are stupid. It's rookie season. Hi, Elena. How are you? Whoa, that's loud.
Bezu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
That scared the heck out of me. Oh, Elena. Oops, wrong one. Thank you for that, Elena. I get stupid as soon as I leave home, but home alone with my thoughts, I'm actually very smart. Stian, you're right. I mean, not that you're stupid when you leave home, but people do act in manners that are very strange. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. They're just not. The worst, the absolute worst are groups. Like these people that are traveling with a tour guide. They are the worst. They are mindless, brainless, thoughtless groups of masses that are getting their hand held the entire time so they don't act the correct way in society. And this is all groups, all nationalities. It's ridiculous. And I don't take it. I'll give you a little secret. My camera bag is a backpack, and it's pretty big and it's pretty heavy. And whenever I come across these groups of people that are unable to give any type of room to anybody else on, let it be sidewalk, walkway, tourist area, anything, like, you are not the only people. I like to do this thing where I swing around really quick with my backpack, and I call it turtle shelling. And it kind of knocks a couple people out every now and then. I took out a tour guide once. He was not happy. And I'm like, get out of my way. You don't own the where was I? Pompeii. We should all live in tourist groups. There would be world peace. I don't know about that. There would be individuals like myself, turtle shelling people. I should have put ice in my water. Okay. All right. That's enough of my rant. We do have photos to take a look at, but first, let's do introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Okay, hold on. Stian says, I do the same getting off the metro. Use a broad shoulder to make space for getting off. If anyone's in the way, it's their fault. getting off and on metro, transit, any type of trains, absolutely. The people getting off have the right of way. Period. Period. That's the way it is everywhere. Everywhere. There's no debate about this. If you are on a train and you're getting off, you have the right of way. It's like traveling in a bottle. Tour groups, yes, I get that. Yeah. Hopefully, wherever you are watching this, you see a Linktree link within the description. Oh, Stian. Even against old ladies, which for some reason is the worst at it. Why did I have emotes come up? I hit something. Stian, you're trying to get me into trouble here. I can't. I'm not gonna fall for it. I'm not gonna fall for it. Not gonna do it. Wherever you are watching this, hopefully you will see a Linktree link within the description, and you will find me every place I am on the interwebs. If you want to share your work with me, you can join my Discord from here, and I will show your work off live. If you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, follow, all those good things that help the stream out. If you are on Behance and you would like to subscribe to me from there, I do have a subscription area, and you can subscribe to me from there. Devlin says, smacks with big granny bag full of sweets. Here's the thing. Okay. No, you guys are going to get me into trouble here. Here in Germany, and I don't know what it's like in other places, except for America, it's every man, woman, and child for themselves in the metro entrance. Ooh, Stian's getting feisty. Feisty. Older women run Germany. They run the society. And they do and go and cut in line wherever they want. They don't need a big granny bag. They don't carry them here. It's just their right. And there's a term that we use for it because we try to be nice, and it's called being old-deared. Old dears. Old dears. Yeah. Yeah. It went away. This is interesting. So after COVID, after the lockdown, like everybody was still keeping their distance. So you get in a line and you've got distance between the people. And pre-COVID, if you gave that type of distance, a meter or even half a meter of distance between you and the person in front of you, and this could be at the deli, the bakery, wherever, that old deer is going to come right in. You're not in line, and they will just cut right in front of you. That went away after COVID, during COVID, but it's come back. I don't want to say come back with vengeance, but I'm noticing more and more that it's come back. And I think I'll leave it at that. Okay, let's see here. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. You guys totally threw me off. Over on the Discord, if you would like to share your work with me, like we've got Elena's here. Very nice. And also Hyena's. We have a community artwork tab. Or if you have a Behance project or any type of projects you'd like to feed, use project feedback. I have a question for you, chat. Talking about Behance projects. Yo, GSGG TV. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Talking about Behance projects. Are you going on Behance as much as you used to? I am really not this tan. Hold on. Let's get some light going. Hope it stays cool for you, GS. Supposed to get warm again. Yeah. I don't know what the future holds for Behance. I don't know what direction they're going to go. And I'm not sure. I mean, there's things being left behind. We still have, the resources. And let's go into commission projects. So we still have the commission projects going. Photoshop splash screen for $2,000. This is still going on. It's not as active, not as big as it once was. But I'm wondering if you, chat, if you're still visiting Behance. Like, it used to be the first tab I open, well, after email, but the second tab I open in the morning would be Behance. Now I have to actually think about it. Like I have to actually think about, I need to check Behance. I need to check. And it's almost becoming like Instagram to me, whereas is just an absolute second thought. Maybe I'll look at it. I don't know. Devlin says I barely know it is there. Yeah. After they ended streaming, I forgot it existed. You didn't, Stian, do you have projects? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, anyway. I mean, yes. Never heard of it? What's it for? Oh, okay. So, great question. So Behance, as you can see, no, you can't see, but down here, no, not that. Get down here. Behance is, maybe I could get rid of my lower thirds. Behance is owned by Adobe. Now, Behance was its own social media, and then Adobe bought it. And at first, let's do this. Get back here, please. Let's close that down since they got rid of that tab. For years, Behance was the live streaming platform, including YouTube, but the main live streaming platform for Adobe Live. So I've been on it a few times, a handful of times, 5-6 times, something like that. But this is all the Adobe. So any app you want, this is where you would get it. So then you've got your homepage where you can actually go through and build projects. So let's go into an older project, travel photography. So a lot of the times you've got these projects, which can help you create a portfolio because they're directly tied to your portfolio. I do not have them tied to my portfolio, but let's get rid of this. Shawn is available to hire. And so it is a way to promote yourself, promote your work, and try to get jobs. There is client work and also jobs up here. The big thing, if we go into live streams, I have live stream. Let's see, the last non-Adobe Live stream out of everybody was December 17th, 2024. I was the last stream. So I streamed on Behance, YouTube, and Twitch for 5 years, 4 years. So all of my live streams, just like on YouTube, live here. And so you can actually go all the way back to my very first stream if you want an absolute joke. So all of my streams live here. Same thing with the Adobe Lives, all of the past, because Adobe Live no longer streams on Behance, only on YouTube, but all of their past streams for 7, 8 years are going to be here. So this was an Adobe specific LinkedIn. You're playing sad piano music as you talk about the death of a platform. I can't hear the music. Sorry. It started out on how to end up becoming a better artist, or learning a specific project, or learning different artistic brands. Burnt, hello. Good to see you, Burnt. How are you? If the big thing about this platform is it was an absolutely safe, 100% safe spot to learn. I mean, I learned so much about my photo editing, Photoshop, Illustrator, everything from these Adobe Lives. And it was a very big, deep community. They had Adobe Live USA, Adobe Live Germany, Adobe Live UK, Adobe Live France, and Adobe Live Australia. Weird that they just gave up on it. No. Okay. So they didn't give up on it. Now, if you look, I don't even remember if I hit 500, 600 streams. I don't know how many streams I did. So all of these are saved on the server. Okay. And it got too expensive for Adobe to pay for this. So they ended the streaming platform for people like me. And because of cost. Okay, I get it. So that's what, there was a massive influx of people going to Twitch. And at that time, in January and February 2025, Twitch had one of their biggest jumps of people joining Twitch. And it was because Behance stopped. Now, as for the Adobe Lives, what has happened is there was a third-party contract that ran the chat for the Adobe Lives. It's simulcast from YouTube, but on Behance there was a third party. That contract ran out, and the people, it wasn't Adobe, it was the people, the third-party company that didn't renew the contract with Adobe. So that's why Adobe recently has stopped doing their live streams on Behance. Now they're only on YouTube. So it's more of a platform to get hired. to show off your work and get hired. And if I come back into here and gotta remember how to do this. Okay. That's fair. YouTube may pay so much for storage that other companies don't have to. Yes. So let me do this differently also here. Let's jump over here. Let's go to portfolio. Okay, so this is outdated. This is a portfolio that, for those of you that don't know, if you have a Creative Cloud account, if you have an Adobe Creative Cloud account, you get five free portfolios. So you can see up here the name. I could tie it in, but my URL, Kozel Photography, is already being used by my website. So as you can see, the URL, shawnkozel.myportfolio.com. This is free from Adobe, and it's very customizable. And so if you jump in your portraits, you can see, you can go in, you can customize it and get your photography in or whatever it is that you want to do. Now, let's get back out to here. Now let's go into our edit. And throughout the editing, if I go into pages, you can see here, these are all of my Behance projects. So if I wanted to link a Behance project and have it automatically shown up to my portfolio, I can do it. And as you can see, the most recent Behance project, Art in Nature, which, let's get back to Behance. Let's go to work. And this is Art in Nature, a community challenge. So of course, I don't want this on my portfolio. This is other people's work. I mean, there's Oliver and Elena and Megan and Caroline, and I've got work in here too, but hey, take care, GS. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi.
GSGG_TV just redeemed We're lurking.
We're lurking. Okay, so I don't want that on my portfolio. And as you can see, here it is. Boom, right there. I don't want that. So all I have to do is turn that off. Lucky hello. Or hello-y? Hello-y? I don't care. I like that. So I can turn it off right there. So now if I come back, let me switch sides. I can update that site. We're going to update it live. Where are you from? I am from, I'm in Germany. Let's hit view portfolio. And now the nature is gone. I'm based in Germany. I am from America, and I pretty much lived all over the States. Not all 50, but coast to coast, I'll put it that way. Raven, hello. I dig the flower, Raven. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's one of the big benefits, and having your projects actually tied into your portfolio can be very helpful. But good question. I love questions from chat. I love tangents. Yeah, so make sure if you've got any questions, put them in chat. Hey, Raven. Raven. That's kind of tough to say. Raven. My ex in Germany. Oh. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. All right. Let's see. I think we can dive into stuff. What do you say? All right. For those of you that do not know, I just got back. Caroline, hello. Hi, Shawn and everyone. Welcome back, Shawn. Thank you, Caroline. I am so happy to be back. I'm not, it's as you like. Thank you, Raven. This was a very specific trip. And you know what? Let me make these thumbnails bigger. I went to go visit my parents, and it's bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's see, what's a fictional place I can be from? I'm from Holland. There we go. Is that better, Raven? I'm from Holland. Not a real place. Where was I? Okay. So yeah, I went back to Oregon to visit family, and the good thing is it was my mom's 80th birthday, and had a huge party, great time, and the overall great trip. And so my parents actually asked me to do some portraits of them. So I did some portraits of them. We did a little bit of traveling, which is always good. And then of course we had the party itself. And then we've got my brother-in-law. Ooh, this is cool. Okay. My brother-in-law and sister are building a big freaking koi pond. I need to go have a beautiful day. Take care, Raven. Thank you for coming in. Greatly appreciated. And I hope you do have a beautiful day. I actually really like that. Happy 80th to Shawn's mom. Thank you, Caroline. It was a good party. So this was kind of cool. This was, I don't really know, like shooting through glass is very difficult. Raven, thank you so much. But we're gonna play with these. They're in the process of building this koi pond, and you can kind of see it here. Let's go into develop. And for right now, let's just hit an auto. And it's huge. I mean, it is freaking massive, the size of this thing. And so it's not done. It's not complete. There's a lot of work being done. You know, you can see there's tile work that needs to be done here and lots of other stuff that they're doing. Yellow koi. Yeah. I like the striped one. Or this one, the orange and black. That's pretty cool. But the fun thing is when they bought these koi, they were like tiny. So they weren't very expensive. And now, you know, they're freaking big. So they've been able to sit, kind of watch them grow, and that's one of the things that they really enjoy. Yeah. So then another thing that we did is we went to Willamette Winery and did a tasting and tour of their winery, and it was a lot of fun. So we're gonna get into that also. Okay. Not a lot of fun pictures and whatnot, but this is Oregon. Yes. Yes, it is. This is Oregon. They make wine there? Stian, are you joking? Okay, I need to go get some ice for my water. Give me 10 seconds, please. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thanks for waiting. Stian says no. I'm gonna leave this. Let's go full screen on this. It's time. It's story time for Stian. So Stian, in Oregon, where this region is, it's called the Willamette Valley. And you have the Cascade Mountains here. Then you have a smaller coastal range. I thought it was cold there. No. Hold on, let me finish this story. Then you have a coastal range, and then you have the ocean. So you have the ocean. I mean, hold on. Please hold. The temperature, Stian, just so you know, is growing up there was very temperate. Like it was the weather was like boring. It was so good. It was never too hot. Hi, Umacorn. Never too hot, never too cold. It may have snowed maybe once a year. Very rare. No mosquitoes. It would rain due to the fact that you have these coastal, let me get over here. You have the coastal mountain range and then you have the Cascades. And the weather coming in was, well, okay, things have changed, Stian. I'm telling you, when I grew up there. So the weather would come in and it would just smash the rain out of the clouds. So it would just piddle on you and like mist on you for 9 months out of the year. So it's very green and beautiful. So this right here, you see the I-5 corridor right here. That is called the Willamette Valley because it's stuck between these two mountain ranges. All right. Now, if you come up here, get back here. You will see Mount St. Helens. Was that Salem? Yes, Salem is the capital of Oregon. Mount St. Helens. If you look, it is directly north of the Willamette Valley. So, in 1980, the valley was filled with farmers that grew crops like lettuce and cabbage and wonderful things of that nature. And in 1980, kaboom, bam. In 1980, Mount St. Helens decided to burp. And when I say burp, it spewed ash millions of miles up, many miles up into the air. And the wind took it down through the valley, which all of this ash fell upon the crops and was soaked into the soil and created an acidic soil that the cabbage and lettuce and all these other great things the farmers were growing couldn't grow anymore. But what? What, dare you ask? Can you grow in acidic soil? What? Wine! Grapes! So in the early 80s, all of a sudden these farmers or winemakers descended upon their area and started to grow grapes. And it became a wonderful region for Riesling. I'll look for Oregon wine this weekend. Good luck. Ash everywhere, yes. So that's why wine is very good there. Now, Stian made a very good point. Stian says, Wikipedia says the record is 26 degrees Celsius in January. So, not so cold. No, not so cold. But the problem right now is the heat. The heat, it's getting so much hotter than when I lived there that you have any recommendations? Just look for something from the Willamette and I will. Here, let me do this. Where are you? Where are you? No, here we go. Take a screenshot, Stian. I have 2 little bottles of ash from the family in Washington. We have, thank you, Caroline. That's a great story. It's interesting. First 2 from whoa! First 2 from Willamette cost over 400 euros? Okay. Again, this winery we went into, and I'm sorry to say, it was a great winery. The wine was meh. Okay. I have a pretty decent palate. I've tried wine from everywhere. I am from one of the major wine regions, especially for Riesling, in the world. And so this place was charging $100 a bottle. There's wine that I can get at the store here, or I can just walk up to the winery and get for like €8, which is better. I'm not poo-pooing on this winery. Don't take it that way. It's just I live in a region that has better wine. Sorry. And hold on. In America, I can't do that when we're talking about wine. In America, we got wine. They're snooty. They are snooty. And it was hilarious. Now, this winery where we had the party at, and I will, let's do this photo here. Paradise Winery in Silverton. Young couple. Great wine. Great personality. These people were amazing. I go over to this big winery and they're getting to be a little snooty with me. And I've discovered this really fast. Any point in time, anybody starts getting a little snooty with me when it comes to wine, I go, I live in the Rheingau. They shut up. Snootiness goes away. People that know wine know the Rheingau. And it's like, you can't outdo me. Like, you're sitting here and you're making... I gotta tell this story. Okay, so we go down in the wine cellar and the tour guide goes, has anybody been in a wine cellar before? And Mrs. Shawn and I kind of look at each other and we just start to laugh. And I'm like, yeah. It was built in 1104. This winery was founded in 1983 after the Mount St. Helens eruption. And yes, they make great wine. There's things that they're doing which is amazing, which is stunning, and I don't think I've got photos of it. Here's one thing. Let's get into here. Let's go ahead and hit auto. This is called an egg. This is actually concrete. It's built in France, and they age wine in it. And it's supposed to pull some, and they do this, this is the only one that they own. And it's supposed to pull some of the minerals out of the concrete into the wine. It's supposed to give it some complexity. I didn't get a chance to taste a wine that was aged in this egg because, well, it's freaking expensive as heck. These, I didn't take a picture. I wish I did. These are French cedar barrels that cost $1,500 a piece. All right. Now, when it comes to cedar and making wine barrels for aging, you can only use very specific parts of the tree, and a lot of the tree is discarded by making barrels. It's kind of destructive, a little bit. So they are trying a new technique where you are aging the wine in metal barrels, almost like a keg, like a beer keg, in metal barrels. But they're able to take parts of the cedar, any part of the cedar, and of course, you know, they burn it, they prepare it just like they would a normal barrel. And they're able to put these pieces of cedar in the barrel with the wine to get the same effect. So they're able to use 100% of the cedar tree in a more sustainable way than making new cedar barrels, which I think is really interesting. It's a concept. Again, I didn't get to try it because freaking expensive. But it would be interesting to taste a difference of the same wine, one aged in a regular cask and one in a metal barrel with cedar in it. It'd be interesting. I think that's an interesting thing. Please hold. I need to check something. Okay. Let's see. Devlin prefers juice. Do you remember when I harvested grapes a few years back, Devlin? I wonder if I could find that really quick. No. Okay, let me see if I can find this really fast, because this is cute as heck. There we go. Okay. Oh, what hard drive is this? Let me see. We'll see if this comes up. Passport for Mac. I cannot recall much of yesterday. Let me... Hold on, I gotta hook up. Let me hook up a dongle. I'm right here, chat. Don't go anywhere. I'm still here. I'm hooking something up. I'll be right back. I wasn't prepared for this. Hold on. Come on. Ugh. Okay. I'm back. Shawn's gone. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Come on. There you go. All right. So this is really cool. This is right on the Rhine River. This is in a town called Assmanshausen. And this is the old ruins of a castle that we were... God, I really did a bad edit on this. Wow. What year was this? 2018. Okay, this was a while ago. That's a bad edit. Oh my God, this thing. This bad boy came crashing down. This was super, super steep. This crack came crashing down and I went to save it. Oh, I almost broke my arm. I freaking got it. That machine caught between a post and yeah, not good. Not good. All right. So we picked beautiful grapes. Beautiful grapes. No grapes were hurt in this production. No, they were not. This year was pretty amazing. So as you can see, let's do this. We're tangent time. We were actually picking the grapes in the full bunches. So we had little snips and we were going through clip, putting them in the barrels, in the bins. And so first thing that you have to do is you've got to take them into a machine to de-stem them. So as you can see right here, this guy, he's dumping into this machine, stem and all. And down here at the bottom, ooh, it spits out the stems down here in the yellow bin. And then the grapes get put into this bin here. So that's the very first thing that happens, since that's how we did it. And this is what you're left over with, is all these stems. Very little grapes left. So from there, it is put into, well, first off, it's put into a filter, a filtration to make sure that it gets all the stems out. And I think maybe I don't have, yeah, here we go. Okay, this machine is an actual air. It's a pneumatic machine. They dump the grapes in by themselves and it smashes them up. It presses them using air. And as you can see, where's our little guy at? Here's our little guy drinking the juice straight out of it. And it just presses all of the grapes down and everything using air. And it gets nothing but juice. So this little guy, he's just dipping his glass in and pulling out the juice. And he's just drinking it, like one after another. Anytime you see this kid, he's got a wine glass full of juice. Where is another one? Right there. Like, he's just drinking the straight juice. Now, I did not try it because we had wine.
Vacuum_TKN just redeemed Big Boom.
Mafu. Mafu, type something in chat. Got a little break here from work with AWE. I'm here. Hi, Mafu. Do you have a secondary account on Twitch? I got a notification and it was your icon that you were live, but it wasn't your name. I was like, Did Mafu change their name? Very strange. Very strange. What's the username? I don't know off the top of my head. I'm sorry. How could I do this? Okay. Anyway, this was for you, Devlin, talking about I like the juice. So that's for you, Devlin. Can't get much more fresh than that. Well, it had to be you. Whatever it was, Mafu, it had to be you because you're the only one that I'm following with that icon. Juice Moose. A moose juice. All right. Let's get back up to... No, we don't want Europe. We want USA. Oregon 26. Okay. This is hilarious. So the next one, it's a little... So my mom, visiting my parents. My mom's like, oh, do you want this? Look what I came across. I've gone live with Emmy from a couple of matches. Maybe my teammate Mustang or Mimi went live while I was working the lobby. Oh, you've been doing the partner streaming. Or the, what's it called? Not partner streaming. But yeah, I got you. That could be it, Mafu. Yeah, I think you're right. So my mother asked me if I wanted this, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take a photo. It's okay. You keep the original. Mr. and Mrs. James Kozel, 71 Rodney Drive. This is hilarious that in the newspaper they actually put your home address. They put your home address. Oh, a different time. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, Mafu. By the way, Mafu, your message was the 100th message. Congratulations, chap. Mr. and Mrs. James Kozel, 71 Rodney Drive, became the proud parents of a new son on August 1st. Martha and Shawn Michael are both doing very well. Shawn weighed in at I'm a boxer. Shawn weighs in at 6 pounds and 12 ounces. Let's get ready to rumble. This is interesting. Jim, my dad, reported that he was the second father to be present during the birth of his child since easing of the regulations at Thompson. Thompson was the place where I was born, and was very grateful by the experience. Gratified, very gratified, not grateful, gratified. Very gratified by the experience. That was not the story that my mom told after she let me read this. He was scared. Trying to figure out what Shawnson was talking about. Right now? What do you mean, Mafu? Mortified? Horrified? I think scared out of his bejesus. Oh, concerning my other account. No, well, I think we figured it out, Mafu. I think you're right. All right, so that's pretty interesting. And you can see mom and dad. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of the editing of these portraits live. So yeah, people say we're like, oh my gosh. Umacorn. Glad we resolved the issue. Me too. That's a funny emote. What a lovely couple. Yep. So people were like, oh my gosh, I could pick your dad out. I could say, Shawn, yes, you, that's blah, blah, blah. Here you go. He shaved his head because I told him to. I'm like, Dad, you need to shave your head. Same thing with the goat. The little, the you know, the little beard. But yeah. Interesting. Okay. This is in the town of Silverton. Do I still have the map open? I don't. A goatee? Well, he kind of had one. It's just a scruff now. Just more of a scruff. A tightly trimmed beard. What he's got going on now. All right, so Silverton, there's an astronaut from Silverton. This was a mural, lovely portrait. Thank you. Okay. I am not. I'm not. Break. You know what? I'm going to. Still looks good on him. Thank you, Mafu. I agree. Hit my mic. Sorry. We went through their yard. They have a beautiful, beautiful backyard, and they wanted photos within their backyard. And I'm like, yeah, okay, great. Let me figure out where. And in reality, it was very minimal spots where we could do the photos. And this was literally like, I walked out, I'm like, okay, this is the first location. And got the photo, boom, started getting everything dialed in. Now, it's been so long since I've done portraits that I'm like, wow, I still got it. Like the fact that these are unedited, in camera, great lighting, very minimal editing that's going to need to be done. Well, that one's out of focus. But the idea of just looking at your environment and looking at your light and seeing what is happening with the light it means so much. And my parents and also Mrs. Shawn were like, hey, what about here? What about here? What about here? And I'm like, no. So there ended up only being, out of their whole backyard, only 2 spots that actually worked for this type of lighting. Now, I'm going to give you a tip. When you are photographing outdoors, especially portraits, if you're doing a portrait outdoor, what you are looking for, now I had no modifiers, I had no lights, I had nothing. This is pure, just straight out of camera, nothing added. What you want to do is you want to find a wall, and you want the light, the sun, to be coming off that wall and then bouncing and spreading onto your subject. Now I have Dupebug. Wow, you could become a photographer. Thank you, Dupebug. How you doing? Great to see you. I have a softbox. Everyone knows what a softbox is. And it's what you're doing is kind of the same thing. You don't want the direct sunlight on your subject. It's too harsh. Being able to use a bounce, especially something as big as a bounce wall, is so big. I don't know much about portrait photography. They look very relaxed and happy. You want to know why, Caroline? Tip number 2. Okay. I talked about their feet. Wine? No, this was way too early. I didn't. No, that was not at 8 p.m. So this was taken at 11 a.m. So harsh, horrible lighting, horrible time to do portraits. I sat there and I posed them. I'm like, this is what I want you to do this. And I'm like, okay, turn slightly this way. And instead of moving their feet, they moved their body but left their feet in the same spot. Now look, knobby knees, I know. Look how his legs are. I was able to direct them and tell them, this is what I want you to do with your feet. This is where I want your feet. I want you to stand as you stand comfortably, as you would stand, let's say, on the sidewalk, as whatever comfort, however it is. I want you to have your feet that way. So I directed their feet to begin with. Now, at any point in time, their feet is not going to be in the shot. Everybody knows this. Don't worry about it. Feet's not going to be in the shot. Next, once you start talking about a person's feet, they automatically relax and they're like, why is this person talking about my feet? What? Now, I have done this with absolute strangers. So this is not just with my parents. This is with everybody. And it relaxes them because they're not thinking about their mouth, their face. What are they doing with their eyes? They're not thinking about that. They're thinking about their feet. Are your feet comfortable? And that relaxes everybody. Next off, hands. Hands aren't going to be in the photos. Hands, it's going to be cropped. They're going to be cropped out. Both of them immediately had fists. They weren't tight like this, but they had fists. Bruce! How you doing, Bruce? Good to see you. Next thing, relax your hands. So, got them to relax their feet, got their feet in the correct position. Then you get them to relax your hands. You want soft hands, comfortable, relaxed, soft hands. Don't worry, they're not going to be in the shot. Just if you tense up your hands, you're going to tense, it's going to work its way up to the shoulders. Nope, relax them hands, relax those hands. So, Bruce says, yeah, great to see you back, Shawn. Happy Tuesday, sir. Happy Tuesday, Bruce. It's wonderful to be back. I missed you all. I missed you. So those two tips right there. Get their feet in a comfortable position. Make sure they have soft hands. And everything else will kind of fall into place. Now, as you can see, this photo here, totally straight on, boring, okay? I got their feet in the right position. I got their hands comfortable. They're relaxed. Great. Next, you need to get the tilts. My dad's not looking at me. Good job, Dad. There you are. You need to do the tilts. You like each other. Well, maybe not. They've been married a long time. But you want to make it look like you like each other. Okay, tilt your head. Dad, tilt your head in. If we do a comparison, let's do that. Let's grab that one. We're going to hit C. And you can see, looking straight on. Here, I've got the tilt. So all of a sudden, having my mom tilt her head slightly towards my dad and having my dad tilt his head slightly towards her, it's so minimal, but it makes such a big difference. So literally, when you're talking about portraits, when you're thinking about portraits, when you're working with somebody, start at the bottom, at the feet, and work your way up. Chrome and Craft. Is it? Oh my gosh. Okay, Chrome and Craft. Is it future Shawn right there? Yes, it is. I, I always make people do a little shake. That works too. I stopped doing that. I did do it. I stopped doing it because I found that the feet and working the way up works better for me. Chrome, that's too close to home, man. That hurts. I was driving. Okay. What kind of shake? Vanilla, chocolate? Good one, dupe. First off, jet lag. I was stuck on a plane for 10 hours. And then just stuck in different cars that had very bad seating. And my back and hips were so messed up that I was walking around like all crunched up, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm spending too much time with my dad. I'm turning into him. I also force them to smile so much that they feel crazy because smiles fade on every image. You know what though? Stian, I'm going to disagree with that comment. McDonald's banana. Oh, I didn't know McDonald's had a banana. Hold, please hold. Please hold, chat. There are times, as long as it comes across in their eyes, I really don't mind having, I don't want a fake smile. They do look at a person's smile in real life, then take an image of that exact smile, and it will feel like less of a smile. Look at a person's smile in real life, then take an image of that exact smile, and it will feel like less of a smile. Okay. All right. Okay. We're moving on, unless anybody else has any more comments or questions about portraits. You have to see it, you'll see it. You're not even making sense, Stian. You're making my brain hurt. All right, Silverton. Was the summer really hot this time in Germany? Oh, yes. Yes. Where I'm at in central Germany, we hit like 42 degrees Celsius. Where are you, Chrome? I can't remember. You can just give me a country. You don't have to tell me what state or city or anything. I need to know if I need to talk in Fahrenheit or Celsius. We had, so in June, we had a day that hit 100, like 102 degrees, 42 degrees Celsius. And we have no air conditioning, nothing. I couldn't even stream. 10,000 people died in Europe from that heat wave in the end of June. we're supposed to get hit with another heat wave. Where is I'm in India, and here it's 43 degrees Celsius. Feels like, and 38 degrees actual. Oh yeah. You have bad humidity. Okay. You've got a lot of humidity. So let me see here. So today is going to be like 81 degrees, but it's supposed to get up. Holy cow. Thursday, it's supposed to be 40 degrees on Thursday. Now, Chrome. Oh, why am I looking at that? That does not make me happy. I've ordered an air conditioner, and it's supposed to come on Friday. Ugh. So, for those of you in America, that's 97 degrees. Crud.
Shadow Nita's just redeemed hydrate.
Cheers. Thank you, Stian. Houses here in Europe are built to retain heat. And they're built for the summer, for the winters. Summer will probably end till then. No, it will not. No, Chrome, it's gonna be hot till end of August. So we've got at least another month of this. I didn't even realize my birthday's coming up. Mrs. Shawn is like, hey, what do you want to do this weekend for your birthday? I'm like, it's my birthday? What? It's gonna be freaking hot.
Bruce Shark Digital just redeemed Doodle Game.
Thank you, Bruce. It was sarcastic, like they deliver it so late because AC stocks are always over. No. So, in June, I ordered it a month ago, in late June. And during this heat wave, you could not find air conditioners anywhere. So I found one, and I've ordered it. It's supposed to show up. We'll see. Actually, it's the one I want, so I'm happy with that. A month ago, yikes, yeah, I know. And that's with Amazon Prime. So, yeah, it's rough. It's supposed to be like 81 degrees here, so I'm happy with that today. I got the fan on. But yeah, a few years back, we had a heat wave here in Europe. We're just in France. Like 50,000 people died. This year, I don't know if you all heard this or not, but in Spain, the government gave the elderly smartwatches so they could keep track of their heart rate, and in case, your heart is going crazy trying to keep you cool and you die. So they've given all of their elderly citizens smartwatches so they can keep track of their heart rate. Smart. Good on you, Spain. Good job, Spain. Yeah. I mean, the weather is just crazy. Pro tip, buy heating fans and such now before winter. I am waiting. I have oil, Stian, so I'm waiting I usually wait till mid to late August to purchase oil, and hopefully oil prices, gas prices go down by then, you know, knock on wood. Good tip. That way you can warm up the house now before it gets cold. Oh my gosh. What the heck was I talking about? Oh, weather. Early bird stays warm. Yeah, Wisconsin. That tornado that went through Wisconsin. And oh, Bruce, like the Northeast is supposed to get some crazy weather coming up. I don't know if that's going to hit you. I mean, it definitely will probably hit Rick. I don't know if it's going to hit you, Bruce. But it's just crazy. Tornado in Wisconsin? I don't think I've ever heard of a tornado in Wisconsin. And then you got a nor'eastern coming through. Early bird doesn't catch the cold. How is it that we can sit here and talk about the early bird and not get onto food? Really, I haven't heard anything. Last week we caught some flash flooding. I thought it was coming, Bruce, but I don't know if it's hitting New York. It might just be the nor'eastern. New England. But I could be wrong. I'm a third of the way around the world. And Mafu saying food? Yes, food. Hey, you know what? Let me open Photoshop. By the way, Bruce, thank you for the doodle game. Frank, hello. Hey, Shawn, hello, everybody. Hello, Frank. I hope you're doing well. Gimme pizza. Oof. I made some amazing red pesto pasta, chicken pasta last night. Oh, it's so good. Stian says we just have boring weather, clouds and some sun, around 20 degrees Celsius the next week. Rub it in, Stian. Rub it in. We'll have to stay tuned. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to hit G. Let's do a Command E. Let's jump back over to Photoshop. Maybe. Command E. Yep, there we go. Okay. In Photoshop, we're going to open up my properties. Let's go in. We can switch. You can come live at my place and I can stay at yours. I would like that, except for it'd be a long commute for Mrs. Shawn. Maybe we'll do that for a vacation. Let's go in, remove tool. Prefer to work locally? Do we have updates? Generative AI processing, cloud or device. That is new. For how many years you've been an Adobe Community expert and what you did before that? How many years? I think 3 years I've been a community expert. Before that, I was an Adobe Express ambassador. No longer. They took my tiara away and my sash, but I was an Adobe Express ambassador. And then, well, I know I showed this earlier, but on Behance, come over to live streams. As you can see, I have been streaming Adobe products since, let's go. God. I don't know, 400 streams? That's not the first one. And if you ever want... Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Bruce says forever. This is kind of fun. Oh, Shocked Runner, that was a good one. August 5th, 2020. 2020. Okay, hold on. Let's go to videos. Wait, I need shorts. I think I added the shorts. Nope, videos. I thought I did. Adobe Firefly, welcome. Have you ever watched one of your early streams to see how far you've come since then? Frank, yeah. For those of you, for my 300th stream, I did a... All right, now we're gonna have to do it. This is so bad. Okay. Here. Let me know if you can hear this. This is the first stream by Shawn Kozel. It's so bad. Come on. Oh God. Hello everyone. My name is Shawn Kozel, and this is an introduction to your camera. I need to be a little shorter than this. So I'm looking over here, this is the chat, but I'm paying attention to you guys too. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you, and we'll be going over a few things. So to begin with, I ended up making a Spark page for this workshop that I do. And this is my first ever live stream, and I've done this workshop many times, always in person. So this is kind of strange to me, but we're gonna give it a go. So let me put this in here. Okay, I'm not a moderator, so it didn't give me a clickable link. So you guys can end up just taking that and checking it out if you want. So let's switch over. I couldn't see with glasses on. Okay, so this is the Spark page that we've got. If anybody's actually watching, so nothing is synced up. Cameras. Go to the next one. Who's juggling those balls? This is a landscape that I took. ISO 100 F. Let me check here. Oh, we're buffering. Buffering. And wait for it. No. Crash. Down goes Shawn. Down goes Shawn. That was, yes. Uma says, nervous. You have no idea. You seemed a little stressed. Oh my God, yep. I'd forgotten Spark. Yep. Spark pages. Didn't even do the doodle game. No, I did not. Yes. And
Frank Bohm just redeemed hydrate.
Thank you, Frank. Okay. So yeah, it totally crashed. And it's so funny that I thought like these now I have to have reading glasses, but like okay. I don't even have my real glasses in here, but I'm gonna look smart, so I'm gonna wear my glasses even though I can't see anything on my screens now. This is what I'm gonna look like. So yeah, now I'm actually gonna do some work. Pull them off. What a freaking jerk. Come on, Shawn. Come on. Who's juggling those balls in the background? I would say Timsay probably was, because if you noticed, I followed a lot of Adobe Lives type stuff. I was inspired and stealing that kind of stuff. What year was that? I think we all changed since then. It was 2020, Caroline. 2020. Was it August? December? Now, to be perfectly fair, to be honest, I spent a month. I'm not going to go back to the first one. I spent a month doing testing. I was so nervous. I was so scared that it was like, oh my gosh. But it took me a month to finally hit that go live button. And I still crashed. I still totally screwed everything up. Let me find this. Hold on. Express pages. There you are. I need to update this. But I know I've showed this before on chat for those of you who've been here. The how I stream this. Oh, wait, which one was I doing? Hold on, I need to get into Adobe stuff. Adobe stuff. Oh, there it is. Be smarter than your camera. Nearly 6 years ago, yep. Best way to learn, awkwardly and scared. Yeah. So this was what I was planning on doing when I started streaming. The entire reason was I wanted more photography streams. So again, using Spark or Adobe Pages or Express Pages now, but back then it was Spark. Putting together this whole project here that tied together with the Lightroom, how to well, be smarter than your camera, and talking about noise, ISO, all this stuff. And this is pretty good. I mean, this is not bad. Going in, talking about depth of field, going into shutter speed, stealing other people's stuff. So yeah, this was not bad, not bad. This is good little stream. Probably not the best thing to start with because it's really quite intense, like a lot of stuff. But yeah. I used to keep track. Where would it be? Oh, let me see if I've got this. You guys will get a kick out of this. Maybe, if I can find it. I've got stats that I used to fill out every freaking stream. Where would you be? I gotta plug in another hard drive. Please hold. Don't go anywhere. I'm still here, Shawn. I'm still here. I'm still here. It's okay. Don't be frightened. Okay. Oh, here it is. All right. Let me get this correct here for you. And why did you just do that? Don't like that. Okay. Let's go here. All right. The last stream that I did on Behance was December. Let me confirm this. The last stream on Behance was December 17th, 2024. Okay. So as you can see, that date was, why can't I zoom into that? Okay. My 392nd stream. I've got all of my live views for Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, which were nothing. Jeez. And then for my grand total, 392 streams. Behance stopped. What? Let me see here. Okay, live views, total views, Twitch. Okay. Live views, I had 228,000 live views with the full replays, all views, 353,000. And then you can see the totals for YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I did a grand total of 936 hours and a half of streaming. Those are some crazy numbers. I used to go through after each stream and update this manually. And I would go and check out, I would jump into here and I would see, okay, this one's got 417 views. I have zero. I have zero for that on my spreadsheet for Behance. Because Behance, it ended up breaking, like a whole bunch of stuff started breaking right before we finished. My biggest stream with the number of views is I did break, now not counting Adobe Lives. Adobe Lives, I had like 10,000 on one, 30,000 on one stream, you know, stuff like that. But that's Adobe Live. That doesn't count. That's a whole nother world. But I did break 2,000 views on one of my own personal streams. That was the biggest stream that I've ever had. Yeah. That was crazy. Those were the days. Okay. Let's delete that. It's so scary because I'm alone when you leave. Oh, I'm gonna leave again, Shawn. Come on. Come on. Shawn be breaking stuff? I may. I'm thinking about it. Am I? Yeah, what's going on now? Come on. Okay, hold on. Stian, I'm right here, Stian. Let me hold your hand. Let me hold your hand. Hey, Vikram. How you doing? All right. There we go. We are... I think we're back. Okay. So, yep. Let's go ahead and shut this stuff down. I haven't done a thing today. Oh, I was going to do Photoshop. Here we go. That's what I was going to do. How was your trip? It was good, Vikram. Thank you for asking. It was good. I wonder, let's do a general distractions and see what comes up. Like if it's going to remove the poles or the cars or what it's going to remove. We'll see. Trip? Wait, you were gone like 2 weeks, right? Yeah. Where did you travel? I traveled to Oregon. Blue identified objects. Is it naming this? Okay. I went to the States. We've got a pole, we've got vehicles. Visual clutter. What is visual clutter? That is not visual clutter. That's part of the building. Turn that off. Okay. Let's see how it does. I'm questioning how it's going to do on the cars, but we'll see.
Just redeemed hydrate.
Hello. Hanayasu, hello. Thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. Yummy. I'm gonna need some more. Ooh, wow. Well, it messed up the text. I mean, it did okay. Like, it messed up the text there, which I don't even know what it's supposed to say. Sky is not the limit, I'm thinking. But it actually did a decent job with the bricks, which is surprising. Okay, cool. All right, let's get back in. Let's do a find distractions. Let's do wires and cables. Cheers. I'll crack one as well. Well, don't hurt anything. Dang, that did a good job. I mean, I was over here above my head, I was kind of concerned with. Wait a minute. It left the license plate. Chat. It actually, like, it built a frame around the sign, around the license plate. Like, it, how does it not know that that's part of the car? That license plate, all in all, it's just another brick in the wall. I mean, okay, to be fair, that is super easy to clean up. If we just come in, we've got our remove tool. We still have, come in, paint, and go ahead, hit okay. That plate's still floating. It is. Ooh, that did a really bad job. Oh, no, no. It's okay. Yeah. The contrast of the plate color and the car, maybe. Maybe. I mean, you're probably correct at because of that, but how does Firefly not know that a license plate, and you know what, let me turn off my lower thirds. I'm blocking it. I'm sorry, everybody. Oof. There we go. How does Firefly not know there's a license plate? Like, how? Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's go ahead and do a Command S. We'll save that. All right, we can shut that down. Let's get back over into Lightroom Classic. And there's our before, after. I mean, the color of the plate is brighter when it was floating. Yeah, because it did a strange thing, whereas it cut out part of the license plate. Like, it took out the screws and then it built a frame on it. I don't know what it was thinking. I don't know. Okay, so this was a really interesting thing. Being in Europe, obviously there are certain things that are happening in the United States that I'm not privy to, I guess. Right here on the Silverton River, Creek, whatever you want to call it, this is becoming more and more popular, and I haven't seen them yet. But they've got these food truck areas with like actual seating and bathrooms, this lean-to, you know, you've got the roof cover, you've got games, and then these food trucks are like always here. And driving around Oregon, I was discovering more and more of these food truck areas. Yes, the food was spectacular. It was great. I find it interesting. You know, I'm not saying food trucks or anything like that. You know, I've been going to food trucks since I was getting tacos at 2 a.m. in Los Angeles. Food truck parks is all over now. Is that what they're called? Food truck parks? Like, Evelyn says, yeah, okay. You would know. I'm waiting for you to visit my country. Vikram, I have a series of countries that I want to visit. India is down on the list. You know, there's and of course, if I'm going to that area of the world, I really want to go to Australia and New Zealand. I heard that terms on TikTok. Oh, I have not. That's new to me. These are, yeah. I'm just seeing if I want to edit any of these. Oh my gosh, eyes purple crying. Vikram, why? If somebody said, this is common. People in America, I don't know about other countries, but Americans, they're like, oh, I want to go to Europe. I so want to go to Europe, and I want to go to Paris. Would Paris be... Now, I don't want to stop people from traveling. First off, getting people to travel and experiencing different cultures and different people and opening up your mind is super, super important to me. So the idea of I don't want them to stop traveling. Now, would I say Paris would not be the top of my list? Absolutely. I've been to Paris. I can't tell you how many times I've been to Paris. It's nice. I've gone for very specific reasons to Paris. Dubug says Paris or Madrid, doesn't matter as long as you're going to Italy. Is there a Paris, Italy? Now, Madrid, when I did Madrid, what is going on with my head? When I went to Madrid, it's kind of one of those things you have to do. The same thing with Paris. You have to do it. Yeah, it's like, okay, you have to take a picture of the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, there's the have tos. And out of what I have done, do let me know before you plan to. I will, Vikram. I will. India, I will be your guide. I would need one. I would definitely need a guide. For sure. You know, Mrs. Shawn and I, we kind of had a bucket list for traveling. And for me, the last place on my bucket list was Iceland. And that was a while ago. That was a few years ago. In fact, whoa, wrong button. Iceland, puffins. And I have been pleasantly surprised with the traveling that we've done, like going to Slovenia. Have you been south of the border, Shawn? I have, Bruce. So, okay. Mrs. Shawn and I, when we were married, you know, we didn't live close to our parents. And so whenever we had time to travel, we would always go visit family. For 10 years of our marriage, we never traveled. 8 years of our marriage, we never traveled for ourselves. We never traveled to do something that we wanted to do. And once we started to, we went to Mexico. We went to Mexico a few times before. Yeah, we went to Mexico, and we did Tulum, and we stayed at resorts, and we kayaked every day, and it was great. Could I do that now? No. I couldn't go stay at a resort. I think I would go crazy. Now, because of that, I would have to do some major research about looking into traveling in Mexico the way I like to travel. That would be safe, which means having a car, exploring, getting lost, and trying to find strange, interesting things. Safety is obviously the number one thing. Like, I would love to go to St. Petersburg. Turning off GPS. No. There's two different things, Umacorn. Not turning off GPS. Getting lost is, hey, what's that down there? Let's go. It's getting off the beaten path and just going. If something catches your eye, something looks interesting, or you see a road you want to go down. Now, I'm not saying lost isn't turning off the GPS. I'm just saying some of the best experiences that we've had is taking a different route, taking the long route to get to where you're going to end up that night. Things have changed quite a bit. Yeah, Bruce. I mean, I've been hearing, well, it's been a few years since I heard a lot of the stuff that was happening at the resorts. Explore where you are, not just the destinations. Yes, absolutely. Mafu says, Mexico, one of my good friends' friends are from Mexico. I have great friends that are from Mexico. I'm not ripping on Mexico or Mexicans. There's a lot of gang violence. In the same way, like, if I want to go to St. Petersburg, I would love to go to St. Petersburg. It's not safe for me to go to St. Petersburg. Not safe at all. So, there's countries around Europe I want to go to that just flat out aren't safe. So, there's a couple criterias that we have when we're looking at traveling, when we're choosing, and we're of the age in which we want it to be safe. Safe. We don't want big cities. We've done all the big cities. We've done pretty much all of them in Europe. So we're kind of done with big cities. We want to be out in the country and get lost and be able to go and hike and in mountains and lakes and oceans and rivers and things of that nature, So we don't have the need or the want to go to big cities and have tons of people around. It's not appealing to us. So, there's things of that nature that we're looking at. Like when I'm talking about, let's get into Europe. We went into Slovenia, and the capital city, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. And it was like, beautiful city, great, loved it, awesome. let's get the heck out of here. let's get the heck out of here. So, we spent one day we flew in to the city. It's not a vacation if you haven't queued for at least 2 hours. Wrong. Absolutely not, Stian. That is not a vacation. So, going in, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Samuel 4v3 just followed.
Samuel. You get a boom. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. It's Bruce week. Speaking of oceans, it's Bruce week. Shark week. Yes. I've been seeing, turning the television on at my parents' house and getting the Discovery Channel. I was like, oh my gosh, do I miss this? I miss the Discovery Channel. So yeah, they were advertising it. But yeah, there's interesting things. Getting in and seeing river volleyball. Like, obviously they're not going to have a river volleyball Bundesliga tournament in the middle of nowhere. So I understand. Bruce, you have a special week. There's things like this that you come across that you're not going to see if you're not in a big city. I get it. I will come into the big cities, check it out, spend a day, and then get out. And this was super cool to see. Like, I never even knew this existed. So yeah, Mafu, it is cool. And Mafu, if you did not know, Jaws, the shark's name in the movie Jaws was named Bruce. And I believe it was after Steven Spielberg's lawyer, if I'm not mistaken, agent or lawyer, I can't remember exactly, one of them. And so Bruce's nickname is Shark. Thus the Bruce Shark Digital. Boo shakalaka. All right. People, I think it's time. I need to make a quick... But wasn't the shark the one killing all the citizens in this submarine? What? In the submarine? Was there a submarine? Maybe that was Jaws 5? Okay, hold on. Please hold. Let's get into 26. There we go. And what do we want? We'll do this one. We'll use this one as a screen, as a thumbnail for YouTube. Okay. All right, we can close down. Let's quit Lightroom Classic because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the doodle game. You may be asking yourself, what is the doodle game? Gondola dupe bug. Let's go ahead, do a Command G. Let's turn that off. Let's get a new layer.
Shadow Neaters just redeemed Holy Snikes.
What's the Holy Snikes for? And there was this clear underwater like aquarium, and Bruce tried to eat, I think, a little girl. No. You're thinking of, what is it, Meg? Meg? Oh, Stian's doing it for the doodle game. Cake. You didn't say there was cake. We'll get back to the cake. We'll get back to the cake. All right, let's get this ready. Smoothing, that's all ready. We've got our black. That's done. That's done. Let's get over here. For those of you that do not know, I end my streams playing a doodle game, which is a Twitch redeem. Bruce. That's it, Shawn. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce redeemed it, and yeah, hold on. We're gonna manage some options here. I am sick and tired of all this crud. All this crud. Okay, getting back. So we have a Pictionary generator. It generates a word, and I'm gonna try to draw it, probably poorly. And chat, you get to guess what it is. We are going to start with easy. Grandpa moment. We're gonna start with easy, work our way up to really hard. It's not gonna be leg. So let me stay here. I need water. And then I will be right back. Ads are gonna start in 2 minutes for those of you that are not subbed on Twitch. So that's gonna probably take the time for me to get water and some ice, and I will be right back. So don't go away. Doodle game is going to start shortly. Oh, and just a reminder, if anybody is interested, Jack, they've been affected by a lot of stuff right now, and I believe that their power is out. The ad's going to be Spider-Man. Oh, I've been seeing that a lot too. Jack's power is out. Saw, hello. Good to see you. And so I am going to be running Prompt Jockey today in 2.5 hours. Poor Jack, yeah, I feel bad. Okay, ads are going to be starting. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Saw Jeremy. Hello. I'll be right back and we'll start the doodle game. Hang out. Engage dance party. Welcome back, everybody. That went quicker than expected. Bruce, Devlin, thank you for the dance party. And, oh, little gnat. Ooh. Oh, now I gotta go wash my hands. I splattered a bug. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. Oh, I gotta move my mic. Sorry if that was loud. It's been a while since I've been in one of your streams. It has. Welcome back. I like how the only ad I've gotten today is for Twitch Turbo. Oof. Oof. Spider-Man. You got Spider-Man. All right, hold on. I was going to look at one of Devlin's emotes here. Who is the goose ringing a bell? Who's that? Song of Nine, Goose Bell. I like checking out everybody's emotes. I need... Let me move. I need a new emote. And I think somebody brought up a butterfly. And I was like, you know what? Nobody's really got any good butterfly emotes. The only ad that I won't skip on YouTube as well. Oh, I've been busy. That's good, Saw. At least I hope it's busy in a good way. But I appreciate you coming back. I always enjoy seeing people that have been away for a while. Is that the renewable defense mechanism against castles? An emote? Let me read that again for you, chat. Dubug says, is that the renewable defense mechanism around castles? An emote. Nice one, Dubug. Someone has a little swimming guppy with hearts that I adore. Swimming guppy. I got my first job at a big basketball tournament in my city. Nice. Are you reffing? If you can tell me. That is cool. I love me some basketball. Okay. We have done this one before, and I don't know if I want to do it again. We've done that one. We've done that one. Well, that's too easy. We've done that. Okay, we'll do this one. All right. Here we go, chat. Is everybody ready? No photographing, of course. Nice. Nice. A branch. I got marmalade all over me. A face, a chin. Wine, an arm. A cup. A meter, a lake, a tree. A thigh, an udder. A leg, milk, milk. Utter nonsense. An elephant, milkers. Oh, Stian. Stian. Nice job. Nice job. Hey, I thought that was a pretty good inventive. Instead of doing a milk carton or something like that, I thought that was pretty good. A cow, a horse. Milk. Got milk? Milk. We're on easy. Okay. Need a missing child on its flank. Can you imagine branding cows with missing children? Good job, Stian. Okay, let's go medium. Oh no. I think we've done this one before, so again, we're gonna make it a little bit more difficult. Milk. Hi, Megan. You are just in time. Creative doodling. Yes, you are just in time, Megan. Good to see ya. A bathing suit. A belt, pants. A zipper. Okay, I'm gonna go doing something, have fun streaming. Thank you for being here. Trousers, suspenders, belt buckle, belly. Muffin. Bruce got it. Muffin love handles, muffin top. Oh. Bruce. How does that look like a muffin? Because that's what it's called, Mafu. It's called a muffin top. So when you have a muffin, right? There's a muffin. And when you bake it, it goes like this, right? It bakes out of it comes out of your little container thing, the little cup. It spills out and over. I give up on this activity. Come on. We're just having fun. So it's a pun in its own way. It is. It is. Muffin. Good job, Bruce. I mean, I could have... No. I could have just drawn a muffin, and did something like this, and you guys would have said muffin. And it would have been easy and quick and yay, you got muffin. What fun is that? What fun is that? Muffin. Good job, Bruce. I like the creative doodling. Well, I have to do it if we get to the point where we've done these already. It's my English. No, Mafu, don't worry about it. Oh. We've done this one, and I don't know how to draw it differently. If we do, no, I'm gonna do something else. I don't know how to draw this. It's hard, but I won't stop until I get one right. Saw, good on you. It probably won't be this one. A triangle and a fork. No pain, no gain. Okay, I think I got an idea. We've done something like this. See a blob, paint a blob. Oh, there's no blob here. A cyber truck. A van, an ice cream truck. A tray. A driver, paddy wagon. A door. A lighter. Window, screen, paintball gun, European periodic vehicle inspection, a door, a car sale, an interior, inappropriate decals. Yeah, that's inappropriate. A dealership. Sale, fine print, rent, rebate for sale, advert, sale lot, price tag, a lease, used car sales, a Monroney label. I don't even know what that is. Guarantee. Guarantee. Down payment, off payment, down it is. Guarantee. Devlin. That was hard. That was hard. Guarantee. Monroney label is what the car window sticker is with all the specs on it. By the way, have you gotten the extended warranty for your vehicle? Good job, Devlin. That was... Oh my lord. Guarantee. I was not sure how way to go. Insurance? Yeah, Yeah. Okay, we're gonna kick this up to real hard now. That was just hard. And that was hard. Oh no. I love this one. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I hope that I can actually draw this because the idea that I have is awesome. I've been trying to reach you about the extended warranty on this one-time only offer. Oh, this is so freaking good. This is so good. You could have drawn the EU Directive 019-771 on certain aspects concerning contracts for a sale of goods. No, I couldn't have. No. No. Oh, this is gonna be good. This chat, I am so happy about this. You have no idea. You're German now. A mattress. Let's go, Mardi Gras. Nap. Mexican hat stand? Siesta? Devlin siesta? How in the... I didn't even get to... How can you get this? Oh my God, siesta. Megan, you were right there. Oh my Lord. That's hilarious. Did guy duty, I better duty. Siesta. Oh my gosh, Devlin. I seriously thought I was gonna have to really get some... Oh, do some more there. Siesta. Texas knows a siesta. Good point. I didn't even get... I thought I was gonna have to maybe put a clock up. The sombrero I thought was good. Nice job. And how to serve nachos on a pastel fellow. A corn-chipped hat. Siesta. Wow. Wow. What does AI think of this? I've already named it. I'll do another one, Vikram. Sorry. Oh, that was only hard. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Only hard, he says. A host, a podium, dead man land. Public speaking, microphone, speech, debate, announcement, dressed only in underwear. Concert piece. Okay. Comedian, song. Gig, opera, speech. Hey, Macarena. Romance. Bingo. Diva. Oh, that's a good one. Prom. Uma. What's Uma doing? Uma did O. Winner announcement. Conga line. Contest. Applause. Dance floor. Audience. An encore. Selection. Standing ovation. Shawn. Standing ovation. I knew it when I saw it. Wait, did you get it, Uma? No. Oh, okay. Standing ovation. Oh, I forgot to see what AI was going to do with it. Oh, well. That was a bad drawing. When Stan typed it, I knew it was right. What does it mean? A standing ovation, whoops, is when people stand and applaud. A standing ovation. Woo! Woo! Standing ovation. All right. We got... Oh, that was fun. We did scream. Ooh. Uma, this might be for you. Okay, I gotta think about this for a second. Windmill. Okay, that's funny, Stian. That's funny. All right. A tulip. Musical note. Holland is just a region in the Netherlands. No, it's not. North Holland is a region, but Holland is not. Name your layers. Animation. I only know Hall and Oates. Organized. Okay, you're gonna make me parent layer. Stian, you're on fire today. Choose the path, parent. I thought a pick whip. I thought maybe Umacorn would get this with the pick whip. Parent. Wait, Bruce, were you typing parent or pick whip? All right, good job, Stian. Nice job. Whoops, get back in here. Get back here. All right, I think we got time for two more. Parent. You were typing parent. Nice. I mean, here's the thing with this game, if you're typing the right answer, and even though you may not be the fastest, it must be good to know that you know the answer. I mean, that's I would say a win. Okay, I know we've done this before, but I'm gonna do it a different way. Guarantee milk. Male hen pit. Roy. Very hungry caterpillar. A sleigh. Tandem downhill racing. Slope down, motocross, rock and roll, slope down, slide down, mountain bike. Danger, speed. Speed, Tour de France, fractures, out of control, broken bones. Cycling, mountain bike. That is a huge hand. He works out. Waving. Crazy bicycle man. Adrenaline, strongman. Jump. No hands. Bike crash. Out of control. Gravity. Yeah, you guys are all over it. Lost balance. Recipe for road rash. Motion. Adventure risk. Are you guys gonna seriously make me do another one? Scoot. Steep. Dupe bug. Dupe bug got it. Coast. Dupe bug. Coast. Hands in the air, feet not on the pedals, just going down the hill. You're coasting. You are coasting. Nice job, Dupe Bug. Oh, there you go, Bruce. That's coasting. I seriously thought y'all were gonna get that one quicker. I did. Coast. Nice job. I know we did this before and I did the East Coast, West Coast thing. So I figured I'd take it in a different direction. Okay, last one, unless this really is not a good one. Oh my gosh. Oh, you didn't know the term? Unicorn? I mean... Okay, Unicorn, that makes sense that you wouldn't know the term coast in the Netherlands because number one, it's flat. There's no place to coast. Number two, freaking the Netherlands, the Nederlanders, they're beasts on bicycles. They don't coast, they pedal. They're always pedaling. Pedal, pedal, pedal. You don't coast. They're beasts. I've done no hands. Okay. Unicorn. At what age did you learn to ride a bike? No hills to just go. Yeah, no hills, just go. But no feet too. Very young. Whoa, hold on. Okay. 3 or 4. Okay. Yeah, that's young. So you're telling me you've been riding a bike. I know you ride a bike right now. You ride a bike today. I know that. And you started riding when you were 3 or 4. So that means maybe you've been riding a bike for 16 years. You're telling me. Just let me make sure I get this quote correct. I've done no hands. The term of I've done 16 years. Yep, I know. I've done no hands. Makes it sound like You've done it once, maybe twice. In all of those 16 years, I gotta say no. I have to say no. You've done more than that. No, I've done it a lot. Okay, there we go. There we go. Look, Ma, no hands. Look, Ma, no teeth. We're all 19 here. Yeah. Sure. Okay. We may do another one after this because I think this is going to be easy. This might be easy. All right. Milk. Man, I'm pretty proud of my udder drawing. Ottoman. Pill bottle, cow dairy. Oh my God, Devlin. Vitamin. I mean, she spelled it wrong. Vitamin. Okay, I'm giving this one to Uma. Uma got it. We're doing another one after this. That was vitamin. Good job. Vitamin is 46%, 46 proof, 20% alcohol in the famous I Love Lucy show. Okay. Uma, good job. That was all over the place. All right. Let's kick it up to really hard. This is the last one. I like this one. Lucy does a commercial while drinking it for health. I don't remember that one. I don't remember a lot of the I Love Lucy's. Obviously, watching them on a rerun. Ooh, no, let's do this different. Yeah, let's do it this way. Wage, vice, nail, flag stand, edge. I'm having a tough time right now. Sharp point, nail, scratch, tear. Apron. Crutch. Sit. A rip, a seat tack, an ouch, a snag. A snag. A snag. Great job. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, let's see what it comes up with. Snag. Catch. Person leaning on a table. Nope, you are wrong. A snag. Good job. That was a tough one. That was tough. Okay, I have to give props. Siesta. For Megan, you were getting there. Devlin. I think Bruce had siesta. That's impressive. That's impressive. Good job, everybody. Stian, you were on fire today. Rest in peace, AI. Yeah. Did you see the stocks are like plummeting? My tree snag, a dead tree, fell down this year. I like to see ducks and vultures sit in it. That's kind of a way to go, ducks and vultures. Like, oh my gosh. Someone toss water on me. Okay, so in a couple hours, I'm going to be live on the Adobe Firefly Discord prompt jockey. I don't know what we're going to be doing. Let me check what we are going to. We are doing skateboard designs. Ooh, okay, cool. Unfortunately, Jack's not going to be able to make it. I mean, maybe Jack will show up. Maybe not, I don't know. But as of right now, Jack will not be there. So I'm going to be taking care of the skateboard designs. So if you want to come and hang out with me, I'll be on the Firefly Discord in an hour and a half. Thank you all so much for being here. I did miss you. I missed streaming. The 2 weeks I was gone. Yeah, it feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Let's see, what else? Umacorn, thank you for streaming. And thank you for being here. Yeah, and let's see. Do we want to raid? Great time hanging out with you all. Wow, time did fly by. It did.
Umacorn just redeemed hydrate.
Bam. It did go by fast. I didn't do a darn thing today. I didn't do one thing. It was fun chatting with you today. That's kind of what I dig. It was just fun chatting and catching up and just chatting. I like it. I like it. Great stream. Bye, Shawn and everyone. Caroline, have a great day. Let's see who is live right now. And is there a Maddie stream today? It was yesterday. Maddie is on Mondays. Well, and then Wednesday on her own channel by herself. But it was yesterday. Okay. So I know Shawn is live. The Baron is going through. We have Peanut, the main fisherman. I think there's an art show tomorrow. Is it tomorrow, the art show? Oh yeah, it's the end of the month. You're right, Megan, it should be. Oh yeah, it's Tuesday. We've got the main fisherman. Ooh, we've got scam baiting. I'm getting into this scam baiting stuff. All right, chat. Who do you want to see? We have main fisherman who's doing the lobster, and we have the 88th Baron who is riding the coasts of Ireland, doing an IRL. What's day, Shawn? What's day, Shawn? What's that, Shawn? What's... I don't know what you're asking, Bruce. Do we have a preference? Oh, scamming. Scamming. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce her name properly. So, all right. Scam baiting. This woman is amazing. What? And this is a whole thing I had no idea existed. And we can talk about this because it's really, really important. What these people do is they are trying to waste these scammers' time so that they're not able to contact anybody else and steal someone else's money. So their entire purpose is just to waste their time. And it's freaking hilarious. Like, she is begging to give these people thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, and they're so stupid they can't she just runs them around in circles, like literally runs them around in circles for hours. And so it is absolutely wonderful what they do. It's a different kind of fishing. It is. That's, yeah. And so I would love to do it. I would love to get into it. The problem is I would have to be like, I'm smarter than you. Like, there would have to be an ending. Like, I just crushed you. I'm smarter than you. Why don't you just quit? And that's not what they do. That's not the purpose. So I don't think I have the correct personality for it. Even though I think I would be good at it, I just don't have the right personality. That's the problem. But we're not gonna raid her because it's intense. It can be intense. So, do we want bike riding through Ireland or fishing, lobster fishing in Maine? I want to be done messing with idiots. I want to prove them that they're idiots. That's my problem. Is I want to be able to like prove that they're an idiot and then go, see, told you, you're a freaking idiot. That's my problem. That's why I would not be good at it. I have to pop out. Thanks for the stream, Shawn. Have a great one, everybody. Frank, have a great day. I like to leave them wondering. Oh, nice. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna hit Shawn. Oh, he still has Sarah. Okay, so we're going to raid Shawn. So, everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. If I don't see you in the Firefly Discord, I will be back Thursday. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.